Hello, this is Lady Boulay, and I hope you're having a lovely day. Thank you for your support. Thank you for subscribing to the channel. Thank you for your comments, and thank you for your thumbs up. Thank you for all you do to support the channel. And yes, we are commanded to love one another, whether we want to or not, or whether we agree with each other or not. I'm about to show a short clip that illustrates the kind of rhetoric circulating around Megan Thee Stallion. I'm showing this for commentary and educational purposes.
If Meg Thee Stallion does not end up getting the very same sentence that was given to Tory Lanez, there is no justice system. I don't want a cancellation of Meg Thee Stallion. I don't want her to lose her career. No. I want her to get the exact same treatment that Tory Lanez got.
This kind of content is harmful to Black women and Black girls because it attempts to diminish the Black woman's voice. It's not true. This case has been tried and a verdict has been rendered. But this is part of a larger pattern in Black America of what happens when a Black woman is violated. She is not to be believed, and the perpetrator should not be punished. That's the message that is sent. It is important that Black people, especially Black women, speak out against this kind of commentary. The obsession with Megan Thee Stallion is sad because what they're trying to do is monetize her pain, because the hope that Tory Lanez is going to get out of jail because Megan Thee Stallion lied, the hope that she's going to be canceled or blacklisted or that she's going to go to jail, that is wishful thinking on the part of small thinking people. What we're witnessing is a cultural moment. This isn't just about Megan. It's about the monetization of misogynoir. It's about the conspiracy industrial complex where people thrive on conspiracy theories and they build whole platforms and get people immersed in conspiracy theories that have no foundation. It's the desperation for villains, for the creation of villains of people that you don't like or that you're jealous of. And most of all, it's the emotion of violence normalized against Black women. The way lies become livelihoods. So I'm going to build a whole lie complex around another woman's trauma, and so many others, including a lot of Black women, jump on board with it. So it is important for Black women who see this for what it is to speak out against it. There's another layer to this conversation that we cannot ignore: the harm done to Black women, especially Black women in entertainment. Almost never is there a consequence for the men who hurt them. Take Rihanna. She was brutally assaulted. The world saw the pictures. The evidence was undeniable, and yet the man who harmed her walked away with his career intact. No exile, no lasting accountability, no community-wide reckoning. Meanwhile, Rihanna had to carry the emotional scar quietly, privately, and permanently, while the public moved on as if nothing happened. So when we see the obsession with Megan Thee Stallion, the conspiracies, the harassment, the wish for her downfall, it's not happening in a vacuum. It's part of a long tradition of protecting Black men at the expense of Black women's safety, dignity, and truth. The message is always the same: the man must be preserved and the woman must be punished. Megan is being punished because the person that harmed her is locked up where people who commit crimes ought to be. So they're trying to do this switcheroo where he's the victim, the person that the perpetrator is the victim. He is the one that should be free, and she is the one that should be locked up. And the message seems to be at no time should a black man be punished for harm that he brought to a black woman. But these women have to carry that trauma with them, and their pain should be acknowledged. Yes, Rihanna is successful. Yes, she has a beautiful family. Yes, she has built an empire. But success does not erase trauma. Wealth does not erase memory. And healing does not erase what was done to her. We cannot keep pretending to love black women while celebrating the men who harmed them. Now, the obsession slash outrage over Megan Thee Stallion is that the person that harmed Megan actually is locked up in jail. So any kind of negative information that comes out against her, they believe it. There has been an ongoing campaign to destroy her of her dignity, to cast her as a liar, and do anything against her. And it's open season on Megan. They don't care if it's true or not. It's going to be said, and by some, it's going to be believed. So when DJ Vlad, a Russian immigrant who has made a fortune fleecing Black Americans, posted a list of impossible conspiracies against Jay-Z, bribing the LAPD, bribing jurors, bribing judges, bribing the California Supreme Court, even bribing Donald Trump. It did not matter to people who believe anything against Megan how dumb this sounded. It mattered that it was useful. It gave people who already disliked Megan and Jay-Z a storyline that they could monetize. Now, one of the main reasons that they hate Jay-Z is because Jay-Z is the one who told Megan to press charges against that perpetrator. I believe, and I'm not sure this is true, it was said that Rihanna was discouraged from pressing charges against her perpetrator, but Megan did and got him locked up. And then when they are slandering her name and talking trash about her, basically just telling lies going and coming, she took somebody else to court and she won. So Megan fights back. So that is a part of the obsession that they have with Megan. There is this entire cottage industry built on the idea that Megan must be lying. She must be punished. She must be destroyed. And this kind of outrage is paying off for people who believe in these conspiracy theories. And the moment DJ Vlad posted that nonsense, dozens of creators sprinted to their cameras because they knew it would trend. They knew that somebody would believe that nonsense. And what's even more disturbing is how comfortable some people have become wishing violence, imprisonment, and career destruction on a black woman who survived a traumatic event. That's not commentary, that's cruelty. That's punishment fantasy. That's misogynoir, and I don't know if I'm saying this right or not, dressed up as content. That's the hatred that these people have against black women, dressed up as telling the truth, dressed up as content, or I'm just telling the truth, I'm just keeping it real. No, you're just a hateful person who is rooting for the downfall of another person. And to her credit, Megan didn't collapse. She didn't disappear. She didn't give them the downfall they were rooting for. She healed. She worked. She thrived. And for people who built their platforms on the idea that she was lying or unstable, her success is a threat. So they invent new villains and new conspiracies to keep the fantasy alive. But here's the good thing about Megan. Instead of falling apart, getting depressed, and giving them more to talk about, Megan healed and she is rebuilding her life. She seems to be in a very healthy relationship now, and she is supported by a powerful family. Her new partner's family, they seem to be very supportive of her. Not only that, international brands are interested in her. So she is bigger than she ever was. So, because she won't give up and surrender in defeat, they keep coming at her. But at some point, we have to ask why a young black woman's happiness feels like a personal insult to so many people. Because the obsession is not even about Megan, it's about the people who need her to suffer. And at the end of the day, the problem is really not her. The problem is the people who built their obsession on her pain. Okay, y'all, let me know what you think about this video. Thank you for listening and have a wonderful day.